Thank you for visiting my channel again. I would like to speak to you about something that you need to avoid to live to 100 or more, even 90. This is very important, okay, and it's not talked about too much, okay, so we'll start, okay. You heard of metabolic syndrome. Metabolic syndrome, also known as Syndrome X, insulin resistance syndrome, involves diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity together, okay. It's a mixture of those three. It puts you at a greater risk of coronary heart disease, stroke, and other conditions affecting blood vessels and circulation. Okay, medical experts have established criteria of disorders or medical issues. Okay, one must meet to be diagnosed with metabolic syndrome. Okay, there are any one of the three or more of the following meet the criteria for metabolic syndrome. Okay, so please pay careful attention. This is serious. Okay, a waistline of 40 inches or more for men and 35 inches or more for women. That's the first criteria. The second one is blood pressure above 130/85. The third one is triglycerides levels above 150 milligrams per deciliter. HDL, the other one is HDL cholesterol below 40 milligrams per deciliter in men and 50 milligrams per deciliter in women. Fasting glucose over 110 milligrams per deciliter. Okay? Remember those five. These are very important factors. Among the diseases you may develop if you have metabolic syndrome, because it can cause a lot of diseases, okay? It can cause type 2 diabetes. It could increase it by 4 to 5 times, 4,000%. Okay, heart disease, 70% increase for heart attacks or stroke. Autoimmune conditions like lupus, rheumatoid, people get pains, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, eczema, and many others. Okay, then you have molecular degeneration, Alzheimer's, kidney disease, liver disease, including cirrhosis and fatty liver disease. Okay, then you got reproductive cancers, breast, ovarian, and prostate. Neurological conditions such as multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's disease. Okay, this is serious. Metabolic, if you leave it alone, you're gonna suffer. Okay, it's a worldwide silent epidemic. Seriously, nobody's paying attention to this. Millions of people, including children, suffer from it due to high prevalence of obesity. A lot of people are overweight. Okay, this syndrome is commonly associated with it accelerates aging also. Let's take a deep dive into how metabolic syndrome accelerates aging. And this may be new to you because nobody speaks about this. Okay, many people have heard of the term inflammaging. Okay, which is the persistent low-grade chronic inflammation that occurs in most older people, leading to the degeneration of numerous organs. Okay, scientists agree that the primary sources of inflammaging are from the accumulation of cell senescence, which is the process by which a cell ages and permanently stops dividing but does not die. It's like a zombie cell. You heard the term zombie cell. Then you have, second one, procoagulation factors, which has to do with increased blood clotting. The third one is cell debris, such as circulating mitochondrial DNA, it's junk in the cells. Then you got the other one, gut dysbiosis, okay, which is unhealthy balance between the good and the bad bacteria. The bad bacteria takes over in your gut. Okay? The other one is immune senescence, which is the age-related dysregulation of your innate immune system. Not your adaptive, but your innate immune system. It's the system you're born with. However, there's another term, this is where we're going to get you, listen to this, rarely mentioned, which is called metaflammation, which is a low-grade inflammation triggered by metabolic syndrome. Being overweight or obese should not be looked at as if it's just an aesthetic problem. You know, I don't look good. No. The main thing is that they are an extreme health hazard. me explain. Because the fat cells produce several hormones, and they actively intervene in your metabolism. Okay? A major consequence of aging is the progressive loss of muscle mass and increased visceral fat, which is the hidden fat stored inside your belly, wrapped around the organs, including the liver and the intestines. It's called visceral fat. The hidden fatty tissues in the abdomen also becomes inflamed, okay, which directly increases metabolic risk. Okay, check out this January 2022 study on the screen. It showed that metaflammation eats at your muscle mass and is associated with speeding up sarcopenia. Do you know what sarcopenia is? Let me explain. So if you have metabolic syndrome, you not only suffer from high blood pressure, sugar level issues, problems, or cholesterol issues, but may be silently losing muscle mass without you even realizing it. Okay, you might be weight the same, but you're losing muscle mass, you're just gaining more fat. Let me discuss sarcopenia. You guys probably know what it is, and how it will put you in an early grave, literally. Okay, sarcopenia is the loss of strength and muscle mass due to aging. Okay, evidence suggests that this decline begins much longer before you're 50, like in 30s or 40s. When you reach 30, after your 30s or 40s, you could start getting sarcopenia. Okay, by the 8th decade of your life, half of your skeletal muscle mass, I said goodbye. Okay, and even more when you're in your 90s. I mean, think about this. Half of your muscle mass is gone. Now, researchers have shown that sarcopenia is associated with many severe health consequences for older adults, including death. Okay? The loss of mass and function that defines sarcopenia is related to the loss of function, dependency, falls, decreased immunity, increased risk of osteoporosis, frailty, hospitalization, poor quality of life, and finally mortality, thus producing a high burden of disease. Sarcopenia is no joke. Okay? It will decrease your lifespan. Plain and simple. Therefore, it is imperative to avoid metabolic syndrome at all costs. And if you have it, you need to treat it immediately. You need to do this. As long as you don't have a genetic abnormality that makes you prone to metabolic syndrome, the best way to prevent metabolic syndrome is to maintain a healthy weight, especially a thin waistline. Check out my video above. I explained it. You need to eat or consume a nutritious diet, and most important, you need to exercise regularly. This is why I do all this. You should limit salts, sugars, solid fats, trans fats, refined grains in your diet, like white bread. Forget that. Cookies. According to this cohort study, 4 behavioral factors will help you avoid metabolic syndrome. Okay? The studies on the screen. They are: do not smoke. You need to stop smoking. Don't smoke. Moderate alcohol consumption. No heavy drinking. Okay? Eat more fruits and vegetables. However, you need to watch the fruits. Some fruits are high in fructose and can raise the blood level. You need to watch this. And the other one, this is very extremely important, is get plenty of physical activity. Now, if you already have metabolic syndrome, then here are some suggestions to help you treat it. Okay? The first thing you must do is lose weight. You need to lose weight. Okay? And increase your activity level. Move your body, man. Move your body. You can't be sitting down. This is what causes you. You eat, you sit down. You eat, you sit down. Move your body anywhere you can. Walking is good. Walk a lot of steps per day. Just walk around. If you're in an office, walk up and down the stairs, the flights of stairs. Okay? You have a glucose problem, then you suggest eat a high fiber, low saturated fat diet with increased daily exercise can reduce the incidence of diabetes up to 60%. I get hyped because you can also use metformin. You need to speak to your doctor about this. Now, for lipid problems like HDL problem, LDL, you may need to use statins. Again, you need to speak to your doctor about this. Okay, I'm not a doctor, so need to speak to your doctor. Also, likewise, for high blood pressure, okay, you may need to use ACE inhibitors. However, you may not need to use any drugs since a healthy diet and a good exercise regimen has been shown to reverse metabolic syndrome. But you need to have discipline, man. Okay? In closing, metabolic syndrome is nothing to play with. It can cause serious health issues if left unscathed. If you're serious about living an extremely long life, like I am, you must do the best to avoid metabolic syndrome, man. You need to avoid this. You can forget the 100-year mark if you ignore the symptoms of this syndrome. Okay? I mean, I wish you all the best. I hope I provided some important information here. As for myself, I'm serious about this. I want to live an extremely long life. And I've been doing this for a long time, man. I watch my diet, okay? I don't just talk it. I watch my diet. I watch my diet since I was a kid, man. Okay? I don't have any health issues. Okay? I just took a blood test. Everything is normal. Anyway, I wish you the best. Stay young. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Watch your diet. Exercise. Don't kill yourself, but exercise. I'll be posting some more exercises I do that no one does. That will be my next video. Okay? An important exercise that you're going to love. Anyway, have a great day. I hope this information helped you in some way. Stay safe, everyone. Bye. And stay young. Have a great day.